Sherry here from Misty Dimness AMD soap, and it has been a little while since I made a soap making video, so I am a little rusty on recording videos and what to say and what not to say. I do have a lot of videos I need to get edited. I just haven't had time to do that, and I'm going to get a whole bunch of videos posted, so hopefully by the time you guys see this, I am all caught back up. So on with today's soap. Today I am making, this is actually January Soap of the Month Club selection, and it is going to be a Sun and Sand. So for fragrance, I am using Crafter's Choice Sun and Sand type. If I remember right, it's a dupe of a Yankee Candle maybe, but I love this because it's kind of got that perfect beach suntan lotion smell to it. I have used it before. I used it in a salt bar and that worked well. So now I'm going to put it into a Soleseife bar. And so because it is cooler in my soap lab, I did go ahead and microwave my oils for about a minute just to get them a little bit more liquid than usual. And this is a slightly modified recipe from what I normally use. It's got about 10% more coconut oil than what I normally use, and that's to help combat the decrease in lather that comes from the brine water used in the soap making process. So in here I've already dissolved, let me switch this so you can actually see it. In here I have my lye solution, some water, ice soap at a 3-to-1 water ratio, and if I remember right, I'm using about a 15% salt saturation, and I have kaolin clay, silk peptides, and that's it for this one. So I'm going to go ahead and add these and stick blend these to emulsion, and then I will bring you back. So the colors I am using today are all from Micas and More. What I'm considering my base color is going to be this champagne mica. It looks really, really pink, but it does cure out to a nice, almost a tan sand color. And then we have turquoise mica and sunflower yellow mica. I thought these would be really nice tropical colors, and it is really thick. I'm not sure if that's from the fragrance oil or just from soaping just a tad bit cooler because my soap lab is extra cold, but I have separated off all of my batter so that I can color it, and I'll bring you back once I have colors mixed. Today I am pouring into my tall and skinny silicone mold in its modified holder, which is just a wire basket with a couple of PET jars tucked in there to hold the walls straight. It's not always perfect, but it works for now. One of these days I will put it on my husband's to-do list to actually make me a wooden box that will fit this nicely. So I did hand stir all of my colors in just because it was so thick. I didn't want to hit it with the stick blender. I added the colors directly to each soap, and even though it accelerated on me, it is still staying really nice and loose. So I think I should be able to do my design fairly easily. It's not a complicated design. Basically, I'm just going to be striping it down the center. And in the tall and skinny mold, it does a really cool technique of a bowed, kind of a bowed stripe. And I really like the way it turns out. So I'm just going to alternate these. And of course I poured more of the champagne first because that's my base color. I wanted a lot to be on the bottom for the sand. See, now I have to remember the order I poured in. Fun times. And I'm not sure how well this will bow. Usually I'm a bit more fluid when I pour this. It looks like the next pour I'm probably going to have to start from this end again because I'm getting quite a good pile up on this end. Okay, I'm going to leave that bit there for the top. Actually, I might try to get just a little bit more in. And soap everywhere. Ooh, I might not have enough soap to fill this. I did try to recalculate a little bit because when I did the last two soaps in the tall and skinny, I really had a lot of extra soap, and it looks like I calculated too little. So back to the drawing board. I gotta get somewhere in between those two calculations. So these will be a slightly short tall and skinny bar. Whatever works, I guess. So I'm going to give this a quick bang to smooth it out, make sure we don't have any air bubbles in it, and then I'll come back for the top. So for the top, I'm just going to go ahead and do my usual Taiwan swirl because that's what I like to do on the top of my bars. And now that I've got all the soap batter in, it did fill it up a little bit better, but I'm still going to tweak the recipe because, you know, I want it perfect. Okay, and here is our Sun and Sand Soleseife for the January Soap of the Month Club. I'm going to go ahead and spritz this with some rubbing alcohol, and I'm going to cover it and let it sit for probably 12 hours or so, and then I'll bring you guys back for cutting in a separate video. Stay soapy, friends.